Things have gotten more serious for the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City star Jen Shah after her attorney decided to abandon her case following a plea deal offered to Yen's assistant, Stuart Smith. Jen is reportedly being forced to have a small practitioner represent her in a federal case against the Southern District of New York. To make matters worse, her former friend is possibly preparing to turn on her and testify against her. With Jen fighting against accepting a plea herself, she's looking at potentially being found guilty and hauled off to prison for at least 10 years. Yen's #FreeJen movement might become a real thing if the housewife is found guilty of felony fraud and money laundering. Back in March, she was filming a scene for season 2. Jen is accused of spearheading a nationwide telemarketing scheme where unsuspecting victims were targeted and sold services they never received. Jen has pleaded not guilty in the case, but prosecutors are attempting to paint her as a sophisticated criminal. As she inches closer to a trial, it looks like Jen could be facing the worst possible outcome when it comes to her freedom. Over the weekend, attorney Ronald Richards took to Twitter to share an update on Yen's legal case. Her assistant is going to plead and most likely flip on her. 2. Her trial date will get moved due to lack of courtrooms. 3. Court issues a 10-page ruling denying her motions, Ronald tweeted. 2 days later, Ronald followed up with an additional update revealing that Yen's big firm attorneys abandoned the case. She is now left with a small practitioner. He noted how he predicted the outcome weeks ago and warned of the grim fate possibly waiting for Jen. It would be a disaster for her if she is the only defendant left going to trial, he added. Ronald is the attorney investigating Tom Girardi's bankruptcy filing and calling out the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star Erika Jayne. He added Jen Shah to his list of housewives who are currently facing serious legal matters. With Yen's former assistant Stuart gearing up to testify against Jen, it'll be hard for Jen to defend herself. If she also is without a strong legal team on her side, her fate against the Southern District of New York might land her in prison. Recently, Ronald warned about the horrible outcome awaiting Jen. The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City have already added a new housewife to the cast in the event season 2 as Yen's final season. Attorneys say, at minimum, Jen could face 10 years in prison if found guilty. She is facing upwards of 20 to 30 years behind bars. Despite all the viewers who were turned off by her antics in season 1, there aren't many who want to see the mother of 2 taken away from her family. Sources say Jen didn't hold back when addressing her legal woes on the show. Viewers are anticipating a drama-filled season that couldn't come soon enough. Ronald Richards.